and that's just a free rook, and that's just a free bishop, and then I'm ready to checkmate. Here, only move, and then rook here, and then this is just checkmate. Hello, welcome back to the Chess Mindset. In this video, I'll be playing against the June bots of the chess.com exclusive bots. So this will be the 5 new bots that are coming out for the month June. And you can see here it's the Rookie bot, the Chess Backer bot, the Gambiter bot, the Green Spawn, and Human Danny. So the first 2 are pretty easy, 325 and 600. And then it gets to 1050, 1375, and of course the last bot is 1875. So I'm going to be structuring this as a series. So in this first video, I will be playing against the first 2 bots. And then in the next video, I'll be playing against the Gambiter bot and the Green Spawn bot. And then in the third and final video, I'll be playing against the Human Danny bot. So I'm just going to be like explaining my thought process and how I would go about winning these games. And of course, the first bot is the Rookie bot. So let's get started with the Rookie bot after I finish my setup here. And I'm just going to play one game for each bot, basically. Now, of course, this first video is going to be more instructive for beginners, since this is more of a lower rated bot. I'm going to be playing more like beginner principle. So I started with d4, and I'm gonna go to the London system. So bishop to f4, and basically what you want to do in the London system is you just want to get your setup. Like at the beginner level, you don't really care about the specific move orders or any other like funny stuff. You just want to get your setup. So you go c5. Now against c5, what you want to do in the London, you want to go c3. Okay, and if they take, then you just take back. And they bring their queen out, which looks a bit scary, but actually isn't, because if they take here, well, obviously I can't take with this pawn because it's pinned, but I can just take with the knight, so it's not actually that scary. And also, if I just push this pawn, I'm protecting it anyway. Okay, so they go knight to c6. Interesting move. I guess it's not really doing anything too much right now, so I'm just going to develop my bishop, finish my setup, and then castle. Okay, so this move doesn't really do anything. I guess they want to fianchetto their bishop, but I can just finish my development, probably go knight here to attack the queen. Okay, so they move the queen back. Good move. And at this point, I'm just going to castle. Right, nothing crazy. Okay, so pawn here. Now he can actually push this, because then I'll have to bring my bishop back. But I'm thinking bring my knight to e5, which is a pretty common idea in the London system. And then if takes, then I'll take with my bishop, and then I pin this knight, so he can't actually move it. So I think I'm gonna bring my knight to e5. If he takes, then I'll take with the bishop. Okay, so he takes the pawn. Now, always take with the e pawn, because you want to keep this side of the board sort of closed. And you also want to open up this e-file, so that you can bring a rook in, your queen in, and do all sorts of things. Okay, so what is this? So they play knight here. That's just a free knight. Okay, I can take it like both ways actually. So I will just take this. I guess I'll take it with my queen to bring my queen up, but I don't really like having this on the bishop diagonal. So I will just take with the knight actually. And probably I'll go bishop here. Okay, so they go bishop there to challenge my bishop. If I take, then they'll take with the queen. And I could give this check, but it doesn't really seem to do anything, but I'll have a go at it anyway. Okay, so if I give this check, they move. And then queen here doesn't really do anything. I could just put my knight here, or I could just not play any knight move at all. I could just bring my rook in. And let's see. Now this pawn structure is pretty stable right now. I don't really want to push this to ruin my sort of structure, because if I push this pawn, then this d4 pawn would be weak, as it's no longer protected. So I probably want to bring my queen out first, and there's no knight move here. Okay, so he puts his queen back there. So at this stage, I just want to be focused on trading off material, because since I am up in material, since he gave away his knight, I could just trade everything off and pretty much win the game. So what I want to do here is probably give a check. Actually, let's see, if I give a check, actually no, I'll just put my queen over here and bring my knight over and sort of try to, okay, so he just gives away his queen. That's a queen sacrifice, and now I'm just gonna win. So I'm just gonna bring my knight here, trade off the knights. I could have just taken the rook actually. I'm just gonna take the rook, and yeah, this is just game over. Let's see, anything wins here. Just take the knight, and then bring my, okay, I'll just take this pawn, and then take this pawn as well. Give a check, probably just push the pawn, and then I'll go here, bring my bishop, and then this is, yeah, it's just checkmate. King there, and then I guess queen here, king here, okay, king there. I'll just take this pawn, prepare to give another check. Okay, bishop comes out, that's a pretty good move, but I'm just gonna bring my rook in. I'm ready to take this pawn, give more checks. Okay, I'm gonna take this pawn. Okay, he actually defends it, pretty good move. But I can just bring, like, everything wins here. I'll just bring my pawn here to give more checks. And that's just a free rook. And that's just a free bishop, and then I'm ready to checkmate. So here, only move, and then rook here, and then it's gonna go that back, and then this is just checkmate. Nice, new flair unlocked, interesting. Not sure what that does, but I guess I will use it. Okay, so not sure what that is, but I guess we'll move on to the next part. So that first game was pretty simple. Like, we just had to develop our London system and then not really think about much, to be honest. Like, we just have to wait for our opponent to make a blunder, especially at like 325 level. That's pretty much all we have to do. So, okay, now if I move the screen over, so now we can move on to the second bot, which is Chess Backer, rated 600. And we'll play with the black pieces this time, just to keep it interesting. And let's see. Okay, so e4. Now I'm going to play the Caro-Kann with c6. And okay, the idea is I want to play d5. And now, okay, he doesn't go d4. So what I will do is I'll just bring my bishop out to g4. This is a very common idea in the Caro-Kann. Bring your bishop out to g4 to pin the knight. And then what you want to do is lock it behind this e6 pawn. So you want to sort of bring a bishop out first and then lock it behind this pawn. And obviously then you can develop your knight, your other bishop, and then you can castle. Okay, so he finally plays d4. So let's see what I do here. Now I could play c5, which is also another common idea in the Caro-Kann. But I usually only play that when they push e5, which they haven't done yet. So maybe I can entice them to play the move e5 by playing knight f6. And yeah, that seems pretty good. So I will do that. If they play it, I'll probably reroute my knight here. Okay, so they kick my bishop away. I'm just going to take that. Now, as a Caro-Kann player, like most of the times, you're pretty fine with trading off pieces, because the idea is to get like a solid center anyway. So by trading off pieces, you're basically eliminating your opponent's threats even more. But okay, now I can just develop this bishop. Now don't develop it here because they will play e5 and she's going to get forked and basically lose material. So I will develop it to b4 to put pressure on this knight and also pin it. Okay, so they develop the bishop, normal move, and I'm just going to develop my knight here. And I'm just going to castle on the next move. Okay, so we get castles. I'm just going to castle. Okay, that's just sacrificing a knight. I don't know what that is, but that's just a free knight. Okay, but okay, that's just a free knight, I guess. And okay, so this queen is trying to attack this pawn. Just to keep it simple, I'll just protect it with this a6 move. Okay, we get another blunder by the bot. Okay, I can just take this. Now, is there any trick here? Queen here, here? Not really, I don't see anything, so I'm just gonna take the bishop. Now again, this video is for more like beginners, so like more for, I guess, under 500 elo players who want to get a sense of how to beat these bots. But in the next video, I will be playing more of like the intermediate bots who are already like 1000. And yeah, so this is just another blunder by the bot. I don't know why 600, do 600s play like this nowadays? I'm not sure, but I guess they just blunder everything. But okay, I'll just bring my knight here to attack the bishop. And okay, so they move back pretty good. Now let's see, how do I convert this? I guess I would just bring more pieces in. I'll try to trade off pawns to open up my queen. Okay, so that's a check. I'll just move it back. I guess I'll move it here. And then take this pawn. Okay, I'll take the pawn, and after takes. Okay, he's just not taking, I guess. Okay, I'll just keep taking pawns. And then bring my knight here. Actually, I guess I'll put it here to threaten some checks. Also to open up my queen. Okay, so I have this check with the queen. And that looks pretty good, so I'm going to give that check. And okay, so he moves back. I could give this check again, which I'm going to do. Okay, so this is a very bad move because it just walks into a discovered check. So wherever I move my knight, it's just going to be check. So don't do this if you're a beginner, right? Don't just put your king into the line of sight of the queen where like it's going to be vulnerable to discover checks. But now I can just move this anywhere. So let's see, if I move it here, or actually if I move it, okay, I'll just move it, I guess I'll move it here and then take the bishop. Okay, I'll just take the bishop, and okay, he's going to take back. And I'll just bring my other rook in, and it's just game over. Okay, I guess I'll just bring my bishop in and attack the rook. Whoops, that's not the right arrow. Okay, take the rook and take this. And yeah, there's just too much pressure on this pawn now. Check, he has to take, and I'll take. Now be sure not to stalemate, but right now he has other pawns, so it's not going to be stalemate, and then it's just checkmate. So yeah, that was the first video of the new bots on chess.com for the month of June. And yeah, basically in this video I just sort of introduced the bots and the beginner level bots. So any beginners watching this who are like around 500 elo or below, like hopefully you got some education out of this and sort of like how I would play against these bots and basically my thought process into all the moves I make. But in the next video I will be playing the Gambiter bot and the Greenspawn bot who are rated 1050 and 1375, so it's going to be more of like intermediate level. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.